And for more on this, we have Akshay Dongre joining us. Well, Akshay, what would it mean for US credibility in NATO if military pressure were even implicitly directed at a fellow member?
Well, already the kind of threats that Donald Trump is giving to Greenland and the kind of wishes that he has expressed, be it Canada, be it Greenland, and it's quite offensive in nature. Because if you go out and ask somebody that you just want to buy their house, you just want to buy their family, it's quite an offensive tone that has been used by the United States president. It has already undermined the credibility of the US as far as its NATO membership is concerned. We saw that Donald Trump has always been anti-NATO. He initially, when he came for his first term, he spoke about the alliance and how fractured it is, how other countries are not paying their share of 2% on defense spending and other expenses. But now, the situation has quite deteriorated from where it started earlier, from the defense spending to now undermining each other as far as NATO's own role is concerned. In Ukraine war as well, Donald Trump has been quite harsh on NATO. He has taken many a times quite strict stand on Ukraine as well. That was quite opposite from the Joe Biden administration. So as of now, what we are seeing is already credibility going down, but it is going to go down significantly if any kind of even implicit action is sought by the US, and it is going to be illegal. It is going to be challenged, of course, on international courts. It is going to see a massive pushback from the US, from the European allies, especially given the fact that they are already trying to counter Russia's invasion of Ukrainian land, and now their own ally is going to play by the same rule book. So it is going to be difficult for Europe if what Donald Trump is saying about Greenland is in fact what he intends to do.
All right, so NATO's credibility, of course, undermined. But how are Trump's remarks affecting NATO unity in Europe? And could they make allies rethink their reliance on the United States amid concerns about Russia and China, of course?
Well, obviously, the people of Denmark, the people of Greenland, the people who are the countries that are in alliance with these two countries are obviously, rethinking the kind of alliance that is there, where one of the country that is in fact the biggest military power is uh, looking at one of their own allies and trying to seize their territory, or rather buy off their territory, even when they have expressed no desire to sell their land to any other third party. Yes, obviously, the credibility of US has also significantly been dented, but not to an extent where it can become a sort of a problem, because the European countries, the NATO members, already have a big tension going on towards their east, as Russia mounts pressure on Ukraine. They need US on their side, so that is why what we are seeing is what we are seeing, that European countries are being too soft on the US as far as these claims are concerned. Otherwise, this kind of claim would have seen a serious pushback had a sort of a major threat from the east, from Russia, not been there.
All right. Thank you so much, Akshay, for all that.